What is the difference I want to make as an engineering leader to promote sustainable society and further inclusivity? Well, as you can see from the photos on the slide, I have always loved cars. And I want to use this passion to try and improve the way that we design cars. I feel that as someone who wants to become a car designer, there is importance in creating a car that people want to drive and want to feel engaged with. However, I appreciate the importance of public transport. I still believe, though, that cars have their place in our society going forward, as unlike any other form of transport, they allow people the freedom of wherever and whenever they want to go somewhere they are able to. So I believe there will always be to be an emphasis on making cars more green. Through vehicle dynamics, I see an opportunity to improve the efficiency of electric cars. I would propose a variable suspension not too dissimilar in practice to that shown on Frank Durney's suspension for the FW14B Williams Formula One car, where through dampers the ride height was altered in reaction to the speed and the bumps in the surface. You can see this type of technology on many road cars since, as you can see, and I see this as being important in allowing the ride height to be reduced when the electric car, or any car for that matter, is driving at a motorway speed. This is because of some research papers that have suggested a reduction in ride height can reduce the drag coefficient of the car, thus making it more efficient. However, you would need slightly more ground clearance if you're going over slightly more bumpy roads or if there's more potholes. I also see a lot of innovation to be had within the field of regenerative braking. Currently, this is given to the driver as a choice, so the driver can choose the set amount of regenerative braking that they want. However, I don't think this is the optimal configuration that could be had, because in some scenarios coasting is actually more efficient than regenerative braking. So what I would propose is through machine learning and the amount of telemetry available on cars today, it's a real possibility that in the future a car can learn where best to use regenerative braking and where best to coast. Granted, I realise the possibility for this to seem unsafe, and there is still a lot of work to be done ensuring the user would not be expecting the car to brake regeneratively, but then it coasts. So I propose that rather than just making larger and larger batteries, we should really be making smaller batteries, lighter batteries with the same capacity, so that we can save weight, save on the harmful chemicals and rare earth elements that are within the batteries, and so make them more sustainable. This would allow a greater range for a lower weight, better efficiency, and also quicker charging times. Most importantly though, this would drive down the cost of electric vehicles and make them more accessible to people and cheaper to run, hopefully as every kilowatt hour will get you further than it previously would have.